Hey, what's up everybody? I'm gonna do a classic rock reaction. This is Led Zeppelin, man. Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy album, and a song called Dancing Days. Led Zeppelin, Dancing Days. Let's get it. Guitars are excellent in this. Whining sound. Is that the organ or the guitar? The guitars are outstanding in this song. Oh. Oh, it is over. Holy. Okay. That was short, man. Well, no, okay. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. I guess I was enjoying the hell out of it. Short but sweet. Short but sweet. Good tune. Dancing Days. Led Zeppelin. Yo, man. Right off the top. The two standout features about this song to me. First and foremost, the guitars. All of the sounds it was making, I think there was some squeakiness going on in there. I can't figure out if it was the guitar making that sound or maybe like an organ. It's like a squeakiness going on. Anyway, in any case, it might have been the guitar, but overall, the guitar is the standout in this song. And then followed by Plant's vocals and the lyrics and the story being told. So the guitar first, then the vocals. Of course, the drums are fantastic. Of course, the bass is excellent. The rhythm section, the groove, there, the platform, fantastic. Everything sounded really, really good. Crisp, excellent, fun, nice, light-hearted. The whole song is really, really good, man. A slightly different from, you know, the heavy thunderousness of, like, let's say, a couple of songs previously, but still has that signature Led Zeppelin sound, still has enough thunder in it, still has all of those things that encompass a good Led Zeppelin song. I think this, besides some of the acoustic stuff from the third album, is more of the lighter of Led Zeppelin that I've heard. But then again, no, there was Going to California, and of course Stairway to Heaven in the beginning. So yeah, you know, these guys demonstrating their ability to cover and mix the two together, the light and the thunder. Fantastic, man. And this is a really good representation of that. And not a tremendous amount of heavy thunder coming in, but it was there. You knew it was there. It was threatening to get heavy if it needed to be. But you know, it didn't need to be. It was perfect. The song is well balanced. Excellent. It just shows you that they can do a number of different things very, very well. Fun, light-hearted, and very, very nice. Hey, it's a great credit to their diversity, man. And I bet you a lot of artists just wish that they had that kind of diversity in their repertoire of skills. Excellent song. Excellent song. Good story being told. Nice, excellent lyrical delivery. Yeah, I don't have a single problem with this song at all. Excellent. Let me do a quick read here, man. First, of course, I'm just going to do a super quick read on the band themselves, and then I'll just get into the song a little bit. So, Led Zeppelin. Sorry, my Wikipedia page is slow. There we go. Okay, Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin were an English rock band formed in London in 1968. The group consisted of guitarist Jimmy Page, singer Robert Plant, bassist and keyboardist John Paul Jones, and drummer John Bonham. The band's heavy, guitar-driven sound has led them to be cited as one of the progenitors of heavy metal. Their style drew from a wide variety of influences, including blues, psychedelia, and folk music. After changing their name from the New Yardbirds, Led Zeppelin signed a deal with Atlantic Records that afforded them considerable artistic freedom. Although the group were initially unpopular with critics, they achieved significant commercial success. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1995. The museum's biography of the band states that they were as influential during the 1970s as the Beatles were during the 1960s. Excuse me, excellent. Excellent praise. That last part there, man, about being influential. What a high praise. I will take that over having multiple hits. Just being renowned and being remembered as someone who was as influential during the 1970s as the Beatles were during the 1960s. Yo, that's all the praise and accolades and props that I need right there. Alright, man, so Dancing Days. Dancing Days is a song by English rock band Led Zeppelin. It appears on their 1973 album, Houses of the Holy, and was released as a single in the US. It was recorded at Stargroves, England in '72. It was inspired by an Indian tune that Jimmy Page and Robert Plant heard while traveling in Bombay. This was the first track from the album to be offered for radio play by Atlantic Records. It was premiered on the 24th of March in '73 on the BBC Radio Ono Roscoe lunchtime show. When the band recorded the track, they were so ecstatic that, with the result, that they ran out onto the lawn of their Star Rovers studio and danced to it, which gave them the idea for the title and lyrical content. Nice. So they had a breakthrough. It must feel good, the elation, once you actually bring things together. You have an idea in your mind, you have an impression, but it's not tangible yet. And finally, when it all comes together, yeah, the elation must have been really cool. I can see that. The song is about summer. It's very light and relaxed for Led Zeppelin. If you listen closely, you can hear John Bonham's drum pedal squeaking. Okay, I gotta go back and check that out. Reception. In a contemporary review for Houses of the Holy, Gordon Fletcher of Rolling Stone gave Dancing Days a negative review, calling the track nothing but a piece of filler. Unquote. Yo, man. I got nothing to say about that. Let's keep reading. Live performances. As with the singles, A-side, Over the Hills and Far Away, Dancing Days was introduced by the band in concert well ahead of its commercial release. Although a bootleg tape purports to prove it was first played at the Wembley Empire Pool in November 1971, evidence suggests its inclusion on this tape was a hoax. The earliest live documented reference is in Seattle on the 19th of June 1972, where the song was performed twice, once during the main set and again as an encore. It was then performed frequently during the rest of this tour, with a version appearing on the live album How the West Was Won. A full electric version was played as an encore on the 13th of July in '73 at Cobo Hall, Detroit, Michigan, as featured on the Monsters of Rock bootleg. The Stone Temple Pilots covered this on the 1995 Encomium, a tribute to Led Zeppelin album. The chorus of Bobby Brown's 1972 single Humpin' Around samples the guitar riff from Dancing Days. Yeah, okay. Yeah, immediately as soon as I thought about it, there it is. That's true, and you know what? I totally get that. Okay, that's where he got it from. I know the song, I know the Bobby Brown single, so I'm hearing it now in my head. Okay, excellent. I was grooving to that riff way before I even knew of this damn song. Alright, so man, that is Wikipedia Song Fact Info on this really nice, fun, lighthearted song. Hey, and you know, Rolling Stone, filler, that's your opinion, that's fine, it's all good. You know, I mean, not everybody's gonna like everything Led Zeppelin's done, and and it goes to show that, you know, there are differing opinions, and that's fine, no judgment, man. You know, I wouldn't describe it as nothing but filler. I think that, as I said before, it showcases their diversity, and it showcases that they can not just cover one aspect of their talent, you know, where it comes to the thunderous blues, the heavy element of rock, or whatever it is in his mind that he was expecting or disappointed by, or whatever the case is. Everyone, I guess, where Led Zeppelin is concerned, you know, some people really like the stuff on the thunderous side, some people might like the stuff on the acoustic side from like the third album. So there's probably a variety of likes, you know, so I'm not gonna judge the guy. It's all good. I think it just shows their diversity, and this song is a very good representation of that. I'll leave it there. I won't rant on Rolling Stone. So, man, yeah, speaking of songs, though, that might not be liked, I am going to approach a very, very tender and delicate topic here. I do not really like the crunge. As you'll see, of course, I skipped over it in, publishing it as one of my Led Zeppelin reactions. It actually came before this song, but I'll just talk about that for a quick sec. As I was listening to it, and I was actually doing a reaction just like this, just yesterday, immediately what happens when I don't like a song, I discard it immediately. And usually I don't actually even give an account as to why, what happened to it, that sort of thing, because I've always maintained the position with my channel that I'm not obligated to share what songs I don't like and why I don't like it. That's not the way I roll. I'll only publish songs on this platform that I like. I'm not going to waste time publishing songs that I do not like. And I don't want to share what songs I don't like because it could be a smack in the face of someone who does like that song. In Led Zeppelin's case, because I'm following a chronology, because I'm going song to song, I feel that in this case there's an exception where I do have to give a slight account as to why I don't like the song. Okay, I don't like the song. I don't like the song because there are parts in the song where there's a little bit too much of the O's and the ands, and it just took me out of the song. Overall, the song is funky, it's cool, it's got a James Brown vibe. I probably wouldn't notice it as much if I was jamming to it, dancing to it, and we're in a big party boom setting or what have you. It would be really, really cool in that sense. But sitting without its distractions, listening, it just irked my nerves a little bit. So that's why overall I would put it in a no, I do not like category. And hey, you know what, man? Look, 5 albums, so what, 50 songs or something like that? So man, hey, just 1 out of 50 songs that I don't like, hey, that's still batting 100 to me, man. So, but that's the reason why. And this is one of the only times that I'll actually give an account to you as to why I do not like a song, only because I'm doing the song by song category. I mean, you know, with Black Sabbath, for example, I'm doing album by album. So if I encounter a song that I don't like throughout that album, because I'm doing an album reaction, you know, I'll basically just judge the album on an overall basis. Okay, there's a song that I might not like on the album, but overall, the album is still A1 to me type of thing. But in this case, because I'm going from song to song, yeah, all right, I do have to give a slight account because I know a lot of you are looking forward to my reactions and that you're wondering how I feel about the songs and that sort of thing. And of course, Led Zeppelin is one of the biggest bands in the world, and you know, there's so many people invested in Led Zeppelin. So off the top, I hope that I don't offend, but you know what, it's my personal judgment. I might change that position if I listen to it a couple of times more, but first reaction, I'm not very fond of it because of those reasons. I also got to address something else. I know how important these songs are. I know how important classic rock is. I've mentioned this a number of times. For a lot of you, it's your pedigree. My friend Paul, he is a total Led Zeppelin fan. And of course, he found this a little bit offensive. I remember how he lost his mind when I told him that I wasn't going to react to 2 Led Zeppelin songs previously. One was Immigrant Song, and the other one was Your Time Is Gonna Come, because I knew them. And yo, man, Paul lost his damn mind. And it's the same thing with this. So I just want to say to my buddy Paul, yo, hey, I am not going to like every single Led Zeppelin song. What, they've got 8, 9 albums, you know, you're gonna, I know that I'm gonna come approach another Led Zeppelin song that I don't like, and it's going to be the exact same result. I'm holding firm on this. I'm not going to publish something that I just don't like, man. I told you this from the very, very beginning. So he's a little bit pissed at me right now, but that's okay. He'll get over it. But that's my position, and I'm holding it. It doesn't matter if it's Led Zeppelin. It doesn't matter if it's Black Sabbath, whoever it is. It's my personal opinion, and it could change, you know, because there are definitely a lot of things about the song that I do like. But overall, it took me out of it because of those little slight variances, and I'm holding that position. Okay, man, that's the way it is. So going forward, let's see. Well, let's go back to Dancing Days. This isn't about the crunge, man. It's about Dancing Days. I really, really like the song. In respects to what the guy from Rolling Stone said, I can respect his opinion if he feels that way. Maybe it's being a touch harsh and judgmental, but it's what I've come to expect from them where Led Zeppelin's concerned. So no surprises there. And I'm a little bit numb to it now. But overall, I will definitely say that, yeah, it's lighter, but it's definitely not filler. I would never call it filler. I think it just shows a credit to their diversity, and that's a part of their talent repertoire. That's what I'll say about that. Overall, the song is great, and definitely it deserves a really, really good spot in the Led Zeppelin catalog where it comes to good songs, and it deserves all the props in the world, you know, because it is a really good creative piece of work. Getting that inspiration from their travels, having that idea in their mind, going through the process of bringing something together, and that breakthrough of it being solidified and coming to fruition. I mean, the guys were ecstatic. They were dancing on their lawn, you know, so it doesn't mean that we're going to like it just because of that. But in this case, I do like it. And I imagine that quite a number of you do. So, you know, yeah, I think that I just give credit to their creative process and their talent. I'm sure a lot of bands wish that they had that kind of a diversity, because I imagine that some bands, they're only good at something softer and lighter, and other bands are only good at something harder and thunderous, and they can't mix it up. But these lads, man, it seems like they could just switch their hats, you know, as easy as they're switching a pair of socks or what have you. So it's great that they've got this diversity, and it benefits us, man. Fantastic. So that's what I'll say about Dancing Days. I like it very much. Okay, so that was my note about the crunge. And yeah, man, so moving forward, I don't know what the other Led Zeppelin song is on the track, but you can expect that one next week. Deep Purple is the artist of the month. So I've got Deep Purple, I believe it's a triple shot coming up. And I've got a couple of reactions for One Hit Wonders. I've got a Rush reaction. I can't remember the name of the song. It's a long ass song though. Someone sent me a link that I'll get to. It's like a 11-minute song. And I've got a Black Sabbath reaction coming up. So look for those in the next, within the next week or so. Depends on how busy I get with work, but I'll probably be able to squeeze all those in within a week, man. So that is my reaction to Dancing Days. And again, apologies ahead of time if I, you know, offended anyone. Sensitivities where Led Zeppelin is concerned, and this particular song, I don't like going that in depth about. I'm talking about the crunch. I don't like going that in depth about, you know, why I don't like a song and I don't like this and why I don't publish this. But this is an exception to the rule. And if I come across future Led Zeppelin songs that, you know, I don't favor, you can expect the same review, pretty much. I'm going to hold my position there, man. I'm not just going to, you know, do a reaction because I am obligated to do a reaction just because it's a Led Zeppelin. If I don't like a song, I don't like a song. Bottom line there. Anyway, man, hey, thank you very much for checking out this review. I hope you like it despite my negative review of the crunch. And take care, and I'll catch you in my next Led Zeppelin reaction. Peace.